Hello everybody and welcome back to Mashinky. We are now in the diesel age. Is that what it's called? The early diesel age. U-Wing Oil. We have a new quest. I'm a sales representative of U-Wing Oil, as the name suggests. Our company is engaged in oil extraction and processing. We are looking for new partners to transport our oil by rail around the region. Interested? Question mark. Speak to my secretary who will get the papers signed with you. Transport crude oil to any refinery. Alright. Well, we will definitely try to do that. So let's have a look around. There are new things. There are shops, it seems, in every village. There are some new villages, like this is London. Okay. If we have a look around, here's a factory. A factory will take timber and oil to produce, I guess, these, I don't know what they're called. Goods and oil tokens. I guess we can use oil for other things than just the one thing there. There's a shop here as well. What about over here? Oh, we have two oils out there. Another oil over there. Alright, a lot of oil around. That's good. It's going to make things a little bit easier. Oil factory again. It takes timber and oil. Okay. No, wait. This is not what we get. So where do we get the oil cans? Here's a refinery. It takes two oil to make one oil can. Alright, oil barrel or whatever. There's some new interface things which I've been looking at. I'm not sure exactly. This is extensions. And I think this denotes how many extensions this station already has. So this station has two extensions, these two here. And some of the other things around will have this, like this foundry here has one extension already. Oh, we can do a blast furnace here. Let's do that. It's been coming. We have a lot of coal right now, so I want to do stuff like that. Let's see. I've only seen one new town, I think. Is that the one here? London. Here's another new town, Paisley. Oh, there's two in here. Reading, right. Or Reading and Warwick. So we will probably have to run a train in here. Oil wells, Starburg. We have plenty of money to do stuff. Right. There's still this house on the hill. Alright, let's oh yeah, right. Then let's go to the depot. No, not even with the silent T anymore. I'm not sure if I did that. Interesting. Engines. We have 3 new engines to look at. The first one here is the BR3. Let's see, it looks like it's an upgraded version of the Prussian. Costs 20 iron, has a higher operating cost, can carry more, higher, but it runs the same speed. And it's a bit shorter. Alright, so it's just an upgraded version. If you have the iron for it, you would want this one instead of the Prussian. I don't know if we're using a lot of Prussians around, but we can... If I have a look at the very first train... Oh, we can't even make the very first trains anymore. Interesting. So I can't compare with them. That's my main issue with that. I've wanted to compare with the old one, but I guess, you know, they would have been outdated by now. So you know what, we should probably say, like, go to depot with you. No, not you. But like you can go to depot. Let's retire you and make an upgraded version. And we'll need to slowly start doing that to more and more of our trains. Like this one must certainly be better than any one of those starting trains. Then the BDC 52 has... It requires oil, so it'll take us a little while before we get those set up. Oh my lord. Anyway, 40 miles per hour. It's not really compared to anything else here. Well, I guess this is the upgraded version of the very first train. Those run about 40 miles as well. But this is a bit shorter. It can carry a whole lot of weight, so that's nice. But we need to set up oil production before we can even think about these. And then we have the EMD F3, which can run 81. That is faster than our GS2s, so the fastest train yet. And that's cool, but we need oil again to set it up, and we don't have any rails. Oh right, we can make those rails. Interesting. And how do we know the speed limit? Oh, 112 compared to the 50 from before. High-speed railway. Improved railway, highest speed limit. And it costs 4 to build one compared to the old 1. Alright, but that's just money. I thought it would cost like iron or something. Now that is interesting, because we can use that already. See, it's going to be a little bit while before we can use EMD F3. Carrying capacity is not as high as the GS2, so if we're carrying really heavy stuff, you would want the GS2. But in most cases, 453 is enough for, well, passengers and most lower weight things, and then it's a shorter train, so it can carry more. So for passengers, this would be the ideal one, and it can run really fast, and it's shorter, of course. Yeah, so that's nice. Okay. So we need to set up oil production, but let's go ahead and let's see our GS2s. We only have GS2s running on this line, but we might as well upgrade all the rails in that case, right? Why not? The bridge will not work, but whatever. Let's do it. We don't technically need to do it here, because they won't be able to pick up speed, and they would lose it on the bridge anyway. But whatever. Let's do it here, and then it goes out here. And we should at least do it where we have the GS2s running, so that we can get an immediate benefit. And it's only costing us money, which, you know, we have plenty of. So I will go ahead and get that done right now. That should be the first order of business. And then we will have a look at how we set up oil production before we can even start thinking about doing the filling up those shops. We need to have oil production. So that will be the next order of business, is getting those set up and connecting the new towns to the network. I think we have every other town in the game connected already, if I recall correctly, and we have set that up. So we should get the new towns connected, of course. And I only think I've seen the 4. There might be some more around that I haven't spotted yet. We will find them and we will connect them. I don't think you can upgrade the station itself, and there's only the one type, so you don't have to think about that, at least. Here and here. So it would be nice. Oh, hold on. Upgrade. See, I was gonna say, hey, it would be nice if I could just click on the line and it would upgrade the whole thing. And what do you know? There's a button for it. So this will save us some time. This is the first time I am ever in the diesel age in this game, so bear with me if I make some silly mistakes here in the start. Oh, this is so much better. Nice. There. Oh, that was expensive. We have 26,000. We're still in the green here. Well, we might be able to spend all of our money on these upgrades. Oh, I haven't checked with... It looks like this system is working, sort of, so I'm not going to change too much right now. But it does look... I thought I changed this, actually, so I'm a little disappointed that I didn't upgrade it. I definitely should remove this hut and just get it done. But now we're paying money for this, so... Then I'm thinking, hold on. This one can run at 50, is that right? 50 miles, that's the speed limit, yeah. And our other engines, these guys here, they can run 53. These guys can run 60, yeah. We should, I suppose, upgrade for that. Oh, there's different types of stations, hold on. Is there? Is that a different type of station? Yes, okay, that sucks. That sucks. Oh, hold on. That means that we should, in theory, This is with the danger of maybe... Okay. Oh, wait. Can we upgrade that? Like this? Oh, yeah, we can. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Thank you, game. I don't expect it to be this perfect always, so I'm happy when it works and is as it should be. Oh, you can upgrade the bridges too. Huh. Well, get it done, mister. Alright, okay. You know what? Let's go... This one is also that type of train. Let's go here. This bridge is already upgraded, okay. And this will help some of the coal trains too. Some of them can run a little bit faster. Goes in here, comes up there, here, and this here for sure. Oh, it's so nice that it has this button, so I don't have to go and align the whole thing by myself. Thank you, game developers. The tunnels, I think that auto-corrected itself. This line here, I believe, is also a decent coal train. Let's have a look down here. These guys can run faster, I think, than the 50. Well, let's just give it here as well. Why not? There's no harm in upgrading where we don't need it, except if we were lacking money. But we have spent almost 10,000 doing these upgrades now, so that's worth noting. I'm gonna keep it in here as well, just in case. I don't know if we have anything passing through here that needs it. This train doesn't actually. Is it keeping up with the coal demand? Or coal delivery? Oh, and there's a station here. This one's an easy one, eh? Alright. Is this one more expensive to set up? No, it's not. Alright, easy and easy and easy. It is easy, I suppose. We could make, well... and it can't pass. There. Hold on. I will delete this. And we will level the whole thing. That was a little bit excessive, but whatever. Then I will make a station. Let's just do it here. And I will, when we buy new stuff here, we might as well use the new thing. But I will make a bypass for the trains that don't necessarily have to go through here. Oh, come on. And we will make this while I remember. Same with over here. Room for the town to grow. Right off the bat. Come on. And we're playing SimCity. There you go. We will give it in a waiting room, which is annoying for the bypass that I was considering. So hold on. Kind of need a bypass to run around the station. That was a poor placement, but whatever. We aren't really going to be using this station a whole lot. I will find out a way here. There. For going around. That's a bit of a convoluted way to do it, but whatever. We will make this a change signal. And then there. And we can do this. Come on. There. That should work. So that's city's already connected. We will grab a train that passes by Lusting. That sounds wrong, but it's what it says. Loasting. This is a male train, not a female train. Aha. Here. Station 21. So you add in station 54 after station 21, and then that's it. Now it's connected. Good. Something has been done already. That's nice. Let's get the cities connected first. I like getting that out of the way. Here's one. Easy to connect as well. Oh, worth noting that the city we just connected didn't have a shop, so that's... Apparently it's not every city. I thought it would be. It's easy to make a station here going in this direction, coming in from the other one. Well, you could turn around and then... Either way, it's not going to be that bad. We are going to do it like this. I might even do it just out here, so it's easy to get to. We'll do it like this. We will... I don't know, I could make more optimal stations at this point because I discovered that you can do it from platforms, but whatever, we don't need the money. Though I will say that if we didn't have this money production like we do, we would have a little bit of trouble paying for all of this. So saving up those money over the last few episodes has allowed me to effectively do this, which is nice. There, here. Yeah. Okay, and then we need one train, just one train, that passes by here, going to 54, and going to 20. Oh, it's going back. 19. Coming from 33, going to 34, and going back to 20. Interesting choice. So you would not want to go down here, so that doesn't really fly with the station. Unless we make another roundabout here for them to turn around again. It's not really what I wanted. So let's find another train that's going around the island. There's a lot of people waiting here and here. They aren't filled up yet. We will deal with it when they are. This one is going all the way around the island, yes? Yes. 34 to 3. And you will pass by 55 in here. 34, 55, then 3. Good. That station is now connected. Then we have London, which is in a very inconvenient position, but not unsolvable. You can have the train that leaves here come in there, but it's just... It's a little bit silly. I would rather this little train got connected there, but it doesn't have mail, so that doesn't really make sense. Like, it's not a hard a solution. We need to flatten this terrain here. Then I will do this. There. And then we'll make two stations, or two ways of going here. There. That's a problem. Okay, hold on. It needs to connect in here. That's what we're doing already. Oh! I just realized that the train we have coming here... Where is that? Okay, whatever. It's gonna come down here. And then it's trying to get in here, but there's no real way for it to do that. How does it do that? It's going all the way around, probably like that. Okay, so that's silly and needs to be reworked. So the easy way would be to connect it in here. So maybe go like, oh man. I'm thinking about doing the station like this. Good start. So you come down off of here, and then I want you to get in there somehow. which you can do like that. And it's not a good way of doing it, but whatever, it works. Ah, it doesn't. It does not work. I was wrong. Rage, delete everything. Does this work now? Yes. Okay, let's start here. And then I want you to connect in there. Good. That's all I was asking. And then we just need you to connect here somehow. Let's use the small rail. Hey, it works. No, it doesn't. Because I didn't extend the station like I was supposed to. We'll do it again. We'll do it live. Hate that button. What's that button? Oh. What is this? What is this? It's a shop to sell. We can build shops. Interesting. Interesting. But there's a lot of them on the map already. That's, of course you can build shops, but I mean, we'll have a look at it in a minute. Let's start with this. Okay. I mean, that works. It's not pretty. And as far as I remember, we only have one train running here anyway. Let's make sure that it is running the right way. Station 15, station 46, and station 56. And then 3. Good. Those were the 2 stations, outlying stations. Then we have the 2 in the center. Are those the only one we are missing? Only ones. Think so. Oh no. In Bangor. Oh boy, why would you want to live out there? I guess it's got a good view. There's also something new about the cities. Instead of telling me how many civilians it's making, there's now a little house marker with 2. So when you put in 50 persons, I suppose it grows 1 extra house, or you can do that with goods. I think that's what it means. So that's interesting. We can grow the cities with the goods instead of the passengers. Now, how do we get up there? Oh man. Well, it's not the worst, but it's a little bit annoying. We have an option here. I think I like that as an exit. Stone viaduct. Yes. I will just connect it there. Good. Something like this. Running around the hill. Then I want it to be around here. Yeah. Something like this. That's not a good way. Because I kind of wanted to connect it to this oil well, but I don't think, you know what, we have so many oil wells around, let's not use this one in particular. So, because it's so far off. It's too steep. Way too steep, damn. Hold on. We don't have to lower it here. This is height 18, this is height 21, so we still needed to go lower. This is gonna be annoying. 18 and 20. 19 and 18 over here. So I'm doing something like this. Oh my god, that's gonna be expensive. Oh yeah, it is. That is expensive. Wow. Not the way to do it. Something like this. Okay, let's put in the station. Get that out of the way. Let's give it a waiting room. Just there is fine. We'll connect it to that. This was a mistake. Not a good way to do it. It's way too expensive. Just run a little bit down and then a little bit up again. That's fine. Now, I think this works. Yeah. We have to take care that this train is not too heavy, the one going out here. Which is another good question. Which train is going to come out here and where's it going to go? Probably just connect to Starbuck. We'll just make one train that does that little route. It's not going to be worth it for just Bangor, though. That's the thing. It's not going to be worth it just for that one station. It won't be able to deliver the amount of passengers that one train will be able to move, which, you know, it's not the end of the world, but it's just a waste of resources. Okay, I kind of think that will work. So going over the hill on the way back and connecting back in here, that's my thinking. So we lower (23, 24). Something like that. That's pretty steep hill though. And then down the other way. Boom. That's frustrating. That's what it is. You know what? We are spending a lot of money already. Just here. Good. Nope. Not good enough. Good enough. Let's connect that again, and then let's connect it here. All right, that's functional. There. Nice. And it's only going to have that one train. It's going to connect back in here. So I don't want it to be a slow train because it might slow down the iron trains coming through here. That's worth noting. Okay. Functional. Functional. Not this in the center yet. Let's release the train that will go in there. I'm thinking about, no, it's too slow. This one's too slow. And everything else will cost us real resources. Yeah, everything will. So, 40 miles, no, 31. Oh, we can't do this type of train anymore. And it can go 44. So that's why would I not be allowed to build that one? There's no clear upgrade to that train. This one costs money to run and can run at 44 miles per hour. No other train fulfills that requirement. That's annoying. Let's take a 284 class 65. No, it's more of a carrier train. Is this a passenger one? You know, really we should take the BR, but it's just going to slow down the line a little bit going here. It's very little. It's very little. Right? Right. Make sure that this is more likely to give way. So then I'll use the BR3. Why not? I think for passengers, let's try building a passenger train out of this one. It changed color. Interesting. Because of my color scheme, I suppose. Let's go passengers, and then let's have a look here. I guess we'll go track construction. Why couldn't I have gotten this mission like 2 minutes ago? I just built so much track. We will get that quest done in no time. Don't worry. Let's see. Second class. And then coach for the rest. Or one more. Let's open up here. And there's the length fulfilled. If I take one out and add in a second class, it's too long. Well, we've seen that work before, and it can carry it. So I will use it. Good. You will have the esteemed honor of going up there. Let's bring something up there on the first trip. I think you will be using... Maybe you go down here. This station has 1,000 passengers waiting. So let's bring you here. Then here. You can even go this little route. Why not? This needs to be covered as well. See, now we have an issue, because now it's going to go on the iron train's path again, even more so than before. But it's going to go into the station, I suppose. And then you're going to be able to pass it. So it's fine. Then you can go to this one, and then go back up here. And then switch over here. So like this one here is going at 47, and this one is going at 30. I'm interested. See, it's gonna... First of all, we can do that. Which will allow them to go a little bit faster, but this one will, oops, accelerate to 49. But it will catch up to this one and then be slowed down. But it's removing itself from the line. At least. It does slow down the line a little bit. Just a tiny bit. We have released a new train. We didn't release it, I think. Or did we? No. You go forth, my new and exciting type of train. Oh, we can upgrade here. We should. These trains are... This train at least is worth it, I believe. And I want this iron line to be, of course, as productive as possible. Just upgrade everything here. Oh, okay, that gave us the reward. Let's hold on a little bit, because I've spent almost 20,000 in the start of this episode. And we haven't even set up any oil production yet. There's a refinery here. Let's find the nearest oil to that. It seems like the oil is predominantly on the other side of the island. There's an oil refinery here that is easily accessible. I wonder if there would be new upgrades, but I don't see any. Are we keeping up with demand everywhere? That's something we should check. This one is not filled. Well, it is filled, okay. That's worth noting. Oh, we need to upgrade here. I don't think I finished that. and over here, and here, and this whole roundabout can get an upgrade. Okay, and there's an oil well there, refinery here. Can oil wells be upgraded? Ooh. Okay, I thought it was 10,000. But still 1,000 monies is a lot. A whole lot. But we can afford it. A few of those. There's an oil well here that is easily accessible. Somewhat. Somewhat easily accessible. Come on. If I had a track here and I wanted it to connect, there it goes. And then here and there. And if I build a station here, it will not reach it, but if I do a platform, no. But if I do an extension like I wouldn't want to do it with a waiting room. The freight station, oh, it won't reach. I thought for sure that would work. What about the waiting room? Yes, it will do it. And it's just money then. But I wanted to not accept passengers. Or produce it. Whatever, it has a waiting room. It works. And it will connect back into the line here. And then we will add in some signals. Good and good. Then we need a... Okay, so that's going to produce oil now. There's one right here as well. So if we have a refinery nearby, that would be the ideal one to go to. But I don't think we do. So we are looking at other options, which is this refinery down here. And then I don't think I've seen a lot of them. There's like two. This one here and here, the three. Well, this one would be the closest one. Hold on, is this... Ah! Dang it. Well, I'm not going to delete that station. Let's not accept anything right now. We can just use this one to collect the oil. Of course. We can't extend that station though. How heavy is oil, I wonder? We need it to be transported over here. It will go along here. That's not a problem. It'll come out here. Probably just use the roundabout. Here, come up. And with a bridge. Not even necessary with a bridge, really. I don't know what kind of train we'll use for this yet, but I'll upgrade the rails if necessary, and then it can connect back in. Well, that depends on where it needs to go from. Well, with the train that picks up the oil will need to go back. So, regardless, we need something here. Good. Here, oh, we have to do the thing where we make crossings, which is this. There. All right, so far so good. Oh, we need that here. That's something I haven't been very good at setting up everywhere we need it. We're throwing coal into this one and it is generating us extra timber. That's nice. We have a factory right here, and it needs timber, so it would make sense to just extend this line and have timber running right to the station. And then that's where we would probably put the oil from this refinery as well. And that's an easy fix, actually, or fix. Let's just do this, basically. Easy peasy. Let's do this. Good. That was actually not that hard to set up. Okay. That's gonna be able to do. Oh my god. Why is this disconnected? Is that intentional? I think yeah, it is. Okay. To not. Well, it's gonna work. Now, let's have a look at it. There's already some rails running here, and I don't want to overload this, so we could just use this exit here, have the station go here, then the oil will come over, and we could turn it into here, and then the trains coming from here will just go around, come up here with the timber, and go back and collect the timber. So that's a really short distance. We can run it around and have them leave this way. For the oil going back to collect the oil, it needs to get in here somehow, which we can still just run it all the way around, or we can just turn it around like this. That's another option. Well, we have plenty of money to run it around and just move it back in here. I think I like that solution. This is a very much a set up everything episode. I don't think we've actually run the time this entire episode, which is interesting. But we reached a new age, so I suppose it is what it is. Can we do that? Something like this? Yeah. I think that is what I will do. 60 there. And then leaving out this way. Both the timber and the oil will benefit from running this way. These are going to be the empty trains, of course. The timber will be collected like this. And then for the oil, we needed to connect back into this here, so it's just going into this roundabout will be enough. Or we could have it run across with a bridge to not overload the bridge, the roundabout even more. Like, have a look at it here. Trains are waiting. So we don't need more load on this roundabout if we can avoid it. This is the this is the oil coming in. We need an access for the timber that is leaving here. Actually, that's easy. We just need to remove one signal here. And this is, I think, the easiest way to do it. Definitely only need one timber train running that in. Yep, that's going to work. Okay. Good. What kind of upgrades do we have here? Dye plant. Aha. And fertilizer plant. What is this called? Produces. I want to know what to call this. Can I see it in here? Like wagons, if I hover over this? No? Okay, never mind. I didn't want to know anyway. We could run it in here or over with a bridge, which is probably what I'm gonna do. I like my bridges. there. Like, oh. Okay, no problem. I thought for a second that it wasn't allowed. Now I'm mixing rails, which is really about ugly, but whatever. And connect into that. Perfect. So we have oil running in here. Oil leaving this way, going into the system. It's gonna work just as is. It's gonna give us enough oil, or it's just gonna start the production. But for my predictions, with all those shops on the island, if we are gonna satisfy those, we will probably need more than one oil well connected to the system. We have one here, there's one here, and having both of those connected would be a good one. Here's another one that's rather close to this little thing here. We can have a tunnel running down here, no biggie. Probably what I would do. And then we have another factory over here with an oil well nearby, but we need to run the oil over here to this refinery. Now another thing, what if I were to do this? 3,000. You know, that is not as bad as I feared. Like, the main issue is that you can only have one train in a tunnel at a time, and it's gonna be in that tunnel for a while. So if we have a lot of trains running that route, it would we would need not just one and not just two for one for each direction, but probably two for each direction, which is probably the best way to solve this this gaping hole in the crater here. So eventually we would have four tunnels running underneath here, or two in each direction, probably. Well, two in each of the three cardinal directions, and then we have one up here. Eventually, that's for the next episode, if at all. Let's release a train going to this refinery. I think that's the first order of business. Where is the depot? Let's have the other one leave the station. We will also make a bit of money. Let's have a look at it. Coming out here. That is a fairly simplistic looking train. Oh, it sounds like a little toy train even. Oh, great. I don't like that train, but whatever, it works. It's gonna slow up the line. We can't build these, but we will probably use either this train for it or the Rusian. How heavy are these wagons here? No, this is not the one. This is the one here. Hatch and Warren. It has a weight of 18, 32 filled, and then a length of 66. I'm gonna compare it to what I know best, which is this one here. This one we need GS2s for. So if it compares to this one here, we will need GS2s, and let's have a look. Length 66 to 32, and then length 79 to 45. And this one, of course, is better. 58. It looks like we would prefer the GSUs. Of course, it's more expensive in coal. Hold your horses. I will start with a Rusian. Yes. Doesn't matter that it's a long one. This one can carry more weight, but also, no, it weighs less. It is a bit slower, but then we don't have to upgrade the tracks at least. But it's shorter and can carry more. I will try this one. Then we will go for the wagons. Let's see. I think this is gonna be the bottleneck, the warrants, no, the oil, right? Or is it gonna be the factories? It's probably gonna be the factories. So this is where I would spend the most money. Oh, and these, we need timber to build these even. Oh boy. All right, so I will go for the cheap version on the oil itself. Okay, now it's a little bit too long, but that will work. Okay, so this train can carry... This is almost designed for this, actually. It's pretty good. Pretty good. And it can carry a lot of oil. Okay, that wasn't bad. If we wanted it... Okay, let's just go further. Yes, we can't even add more. So if we made the stations longer, we would need a different train to do this. That's worth noting. All right, I like that. That worked out really well. So you go here and deliver the oil here. Go. Let's have a look at them leaving the station then. We haven't seen these wagons before. I think we have had a look at this train before. Here's the little oil barrels. You've seen them in real life. What does it say? NS and L. All right, off they go. Godspeed. It can carry 40. And we would probably want 2 of those, right? It's going to be a while before we can start. Yeah, see, to keep up with the timber that we can very easily deliver here, we would need a lot of trains delivering the oil here. I need to do something though. We need to go and a station, and we need to do this, and we will need to do that in multiple places so that we have the oil production starting before we actually need it. Let's put it in here so they can start collecting it. So once we need it, it's ready to go. That one isn't being covered, no. So we would need an extra station. Let's go in here, because I do think I will probably do this next episode if we can afford it in monies. That's my main issue with it right now, is that it's going to be the money that is the limiting factor here. If you look at our finances right now, it's slowly getting to the point where we actually cannot afford to keep it going. Not if I want to do all those really expensive things I'm talking about. Whoops. Station. There. All right. How are we doing on time? Oh, we're almost at the end. Let's release another train of the same type. I'm gonna duplicate that one right away. Info, duplicate, you. Yes. I think I like this setup. And you are in fact gonna go to a different oil well right away. Because why not? Oh, we don't have any other set up. Right, so that would be the reason why to not do it. How do we connect this one in an easy way? We could just do it off of here and then into the line. There's also another solution here that's probably better, which is this. We've done this before. Something like that, and then there. I'm mixing the lines, which is not pretty. Whatever. Cannot climb with the diagonal. You know what, let's just smoothen this out, because it's gonna bother me in the long run. Can't believe we found a way to spend all that money. That's good. It's good. Also a little crazy. There you go. Beautiful. Moving in. And upgrade that. Sure. Alright, and then you go and let's see, we'll release that one to go to that oil well. And deliver it to this this factory, the refinery here. Start. And let's have it leave the station before we can put out the next train anyway. Here's old Bessie coming by. We might need to, should we set up some more mail trains to keep up with the money demand now? Here comes a retired train. Which, at least they can go 40, so... But they're getting overweight. I'm wondering whether or not these engines would be a relevant replacement. They can carry more. They also only run on money. I wanted a... Have I still not done that? A passenger train going this way around the island. I don't think I have. You know, we've come to a point where I don't really have in my mind every train that we've released into this system, and it's getting really hard for me to keep track of it. I mean, playing this game gives you a whole new respect for real life transport companies managing like trains, public transportation. It is a mess, and I can imagine why they sometimes mess it up. Like, how would you even do this in real life? It's going to be more complicated, and you can't afford mistakes like I'm making here. You just, oh, I made a mistake, I'm just going to fix it beneath him while he's running on the line. That doesn't work. You have to cancel the whole thing, start over, delay every line, and yeah. This will bring us more money. Of course, so once this factory starts working and we can deliver these goods to people, we will in fact make more money. So that is something at least. We could start with this shop right here. See, the problem is it's not connected, right? So many of these shops are not connected. Let's build this out. Well, now I shouldn't spend all my money willy-nilly like this and like this, because it will end up being expensive, and we don't have infinite money anymore. Where can I build some road? I have a compulsive need to do it. Something like that. And here, sure. I am losing my train of thought here. Ha! No pun intended. Let's run it a little bit. We will need the money to come back in, and the steel, and no, not the steel, the iron and the timber anyway. We are making a whole lot of coal now. I did set up a whole lot of coal production recently, so that's probably why we are finally getting good on that. This one is keeping up with the coal demand as well, or somewhat. I would like to build a storage building here, but we've sort of already maxed out our timber production, right? And now we're running into a new issue that our timber will need to be used for the factories as well, so we will be getting less timber in the future. Let's have a look at this timber station up here. We don't want the toy shops. We could do the steam sawmill here as well. Just like we're doing down below. With this coal here, that probably would make sense actually. So to upgrade this one here, it's 50 iron, which we don't have right now, but we could get it easily. I will do that, and then we will need to copy the coal slash timber train or log train we have down here, which I don't think we can build that one anymore. We cannot, no. So that's really damn annoying. But we will use the BR3. Now that means we need to go to 70 iron before we can actually set that up. We could release the train, and before the train gets up there, we will have the iron for it. And in the end, we will need the timber. We also need to make sure that we are collecting all the iron from here. Again, a freight station here would be really nice. Let's set that in at least. Kind of want it over here. So there's room for a double station here later. So sorry road, you have to go around. Oh, that's expensive. Well, we're doing it. That's going to up the capacity and also the production of this station, because it will be able to produce faster. Something that I just noticed we need to do. This is the retired train. We can't just upgrade it, just like that. We could produce Prussians for it. If I did a Prussian, let's sell this one. We aren't going to use it anymore. If we did a Prussian, we want to add these wagons to it. It can have more, at least. Let's just go Talbot. Okay. Not a lot more, but a little bit more. And then you will go on this line here. Start. So that upgrades our coal production a little bit by using a newer train for the same thing. (42) carrying capacity compared to the 30 of the old one. I think it is worth it. Let's duplicate it immediately and just send it on the same line. Start. And then duplicate. Start. And then I will retire one more of these. And that should up our coal production from this specific station a little bit. The second head frame would be good. Okay, now we have the 50 iron. We are over time, but I will put in that steam sawmill here. And then this is where we will end the episode. I will have to remind myself to set up a new train to use the coal and some more logs here to get that steam sawmill running and produce some extra timber. That's the next episode, so thank you guys for watching for now. And we are a little bit into the early steam age, and there's one more age to go after this. So a good amount of playtime to come. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye-bye.